Mr. President.
Senator from Montana.
Mr. President, thank you. I want to tell you that the only thing that's standing in the way of this bill passing is the United States Senate. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Senator Enzi, and I know as chair of the Budget Committee, he has a job to do, but we have a job to do. People sign up in our military and promises are made, and the promises that are made are a cost of war. The Vietnam War has been over for decades, and these folks are dying every day. And this deals with Agent Orange exposure. If you served on the mainland of Vietnam, you're covered. But if you were on a boat on the ocean next to Vietnam, you were not. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you've been around weed spray, which is what Agent Orange is, it's a defoliant. If you've been around it, you don't have to be sprayed with it to be exposed to it. All you got to be is downwind. And these folks on the ocean were downwind. And why do we know that? Because there's been study after study that have shown that these folks who served in the ocean next to Vietnam are suffering from a higher level of cancer, hypertension, and heart disease. We've got a job to do here, folks. There's 30 VSOs, maybe more than that, veteran service organizations, that expect us to act and do the right thing here today. I'll tell you that the chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee, Johnny Isakson, has done a marvelous job this Congress, doing what's right for our veterans, making sure the VA has what it needs to serve our veterans. This isn't up to the VA. I know there are some in the administration that don't want to see us do this, but the truth is this is a cost of war. It is our obligation to meet the needs of those folks who have sacrificed for this country. It's time to step up today, folks. We are the only thing standing in the way of this bill being passed and doing right by our Vietnam veterans. And I just want to close with one thing. Since I've been ranking member, since I've been a member of the Veterans Affairs Committee, I've talked to a lot of Vietnam veterans. These are the folks that came back from war and there was nobody at the airport waiting for them. Nobody. They couldn't wear their uniforms on the streets of our towns. And now we're going to deny them the benefit that they have earned because they were exposed to Agent Orange. And there is no doubt they were exposed to Agent Orange. It's time to look at ourselves here in the United States Senate and step up and say, you know what? It does cost a lot of money. You know what? It's been studied to death and it can be studied some more. But the bottom line is we need to do right by the folks who are willing to serve in the Vietnam War. Some of them were drafted, some of them signed up on their own. But the bottom line is they all expected to get the benefits. This is a benefit that they should get. I yield the floor.